Discover Shipwreck Beads.
Hi, I'm Carol, and today we're going to talk about the spiral stitch. Oftentimes the spiral stitch is used for beautiful, beautiful chain type necklaces, very drapey, very, very attractive. And I'm going to teach it to you in a larger bead than you would probably choose to use on your own to make the visual a little bit easier to see. In this case, we're going to take two colors. One is going to be our core bead and one is going to be our spiral that goes around the core. And we're going to start with 4 beads of the core color, stringing it on. And we're going to add 4 beads of the spiral color. And then we're going to enter the core beads in the opposite direction that we originally strung them. So down, we're going back down through the core. And as you can see, then you have the 2 beads, sets of beads side by side. For the next row, we're going to add 1 core bead and 4 of the spiral bead. And this is the beginning of where we started. We're going to skip that very first bead, go up 4 core beads, and then slide that right over so that you can see that that spiral's beginning to work on the core. So again, it's 1 core bead and 4 of your spiral. Then we're going to skip the bottom 2 beads and enter the 4 core beads. So you're always going back through the top 4 of the core beads. Now, one thing to pay attention to, because you're working on it, it's going to be flipping around and moving around probably, and these spirals need to be moved aside in the same direction. If you were to add another one right here in the middle, then you're not going to get that spiral effect. It's going to look like something's not quite right there. So just at the end of each row, and it doesn't matter whether you move it to the right or to the left, as long as you consistently move it in the same direction. So let me do this one more time. 1 core, 4 spiral, then we're going through just the top 4 core beads, and then pushing it off to the side, and it does start to work its way around the center. Now you can vary the size and the shape of the beads to get totally different effects. What we've got here is an example of the spiral stitch attached on a necklace. In this case, seed beads, 11/0 seed beads, were used both for the outside and the core section of the spiral stitch. On this necklace, let me lay that down, the spiral stitch was started with seed beads. In this case, I used an 8/0 or a 6/0 core and the 11/0 on the outside. And then as we got towards the center, I started adding beads into the spiral, making it larger and larger and larger, so I actually created a focal piece for the center of the necklace. But again, it's using the same exact stitch. It's just varying the beads. Here we have a bracelet that is done in cut crystal. In this case, I've got round cut crystal as the core, and then these pretty violet bicone cut crystals as the spiral that goes down around the outside. So once you start learning this stitch and you can get creative, you can find out lots of different ways to change it up, changing your beads, changing your colors, and changing your sizes. So have fun with the spiral stitch.
Beads are cool, beads are fun. Explore the treasures, discover Shipwreck Beads.